A hybrid open-access journal is a subscription journal in which some of the articles are open access. This status typically requires the payment of a publication fee to the publisher. History. The concept was first proposed in 1998 when Thomas Walker suggested that authors could purchase extra visibility at a price. The first journal recognized as using this model was Walker's own Florida Journal of Entomology. It was later extended to the other publications of the Entomological Society of America. The idea was later refined by David Prosser in 2003 in the journal Learned Publishing. Publishers that offer a hybrid open access option often use different names for it. The Sherpa Romeo site provides a list of publishers and the names of their options. Hybrid journals are low risk for publishers to set up because they still receive subscription income, but the high price of hybrid APCs has led to low uptake of the hybrid open access option. In 2014, the average APC for hybrid journals was calculated to be almost twice as high as APCs from full open access publishers. Funding of hybrid open access journals. Some universities, research centers, foundations, and government agencies have funds designed to pay publication fees of fee-based open access journals. Of these, some will pay publication fees of hybrid open access journals. However, policies about such payments differ. The Open Access Directory provides a list of funds that support open access journals, and provides information about which funds will pay fees of hybrid open access journals. A substantial number of funds will not reimburse APCs in hybrid journals, including Harvard University, CERN, Deutsche Forschungsgemeinschaft, Columbia University and the Norwegian Research Council. Since one source of funds to pay for open access articles is the library subscription budget, it has been proposed that there needs to be a decrease in the subscription cost of a library in order to avoid double-dipping, where an article is paid for twice, once through subscription fees, and again through an APC. For example, the Open Access Authors Fund of the University of Calgary Library requires that, to be eligible for funding in this category, the publisher must plan to make reductions to the institutional subscription prices based on the number of open access articles in those journals. On November 12, 2009, Nature Publishing Group issued a news release on how open access affected its subscription prices. A report on work carried out by the University of Nottingham since 2006 to introduce and manage an institutional open access fund has been published by Stephen Pinfield in Learned Publishing. In this article, the author comments that, as publishers' income has increased from OA fees in the hybrid model, there has been little or no let-up in journal subscription inflation, and only a small minority of publishers have yet committed to adjusting the subscription prices as they receive increasing levels of income from OA options. Advantages and disadvantages to the author. The author wanting to publish in an open access journal is not limited to the relatively small number of full open access journals, but can also choose from the available hybrid open access journals, which includes journals published by many of the largest academic publishers. The author must still find the money. Many funding agencies are ready to let authors use grant funds, or apply for supplementary funds, to pay publication fees at open access journals. So far, the funding agencies that are willing to pay these fees do not distinguish between full and hybrid open access journals. On October 19, 2009, one such funding agency, the Wellcome Trust, expressed concerns about hybrid open access fees being paid twice, through subscriptions and through publication fees. Variations. The American Society of Plant Biologists has adopted a policy that articles contributed by Society members to its journal, Plant Physiology, will be made open access immediately on publication at no additional charge. Non-member authors can receive OA through payment of $1,000, but since membership is only $115 per year, it is expected this initiative will boost membership. Partial open access exists when only research articles are open or vice versa, when only news and editorials are open.